So we have our main trio now, Onoda, Daigo, and Yuki. Onoda and Daigo, they seem to have a friendly rivalry going on. Love that. Yuki has more lines, which I also love. And I'm surprised that Onoda and Yuki knew each other back in school. And Onoda tried to ask her out. And I guess that's his motivation for becoming a firefighter. I hope he actually cares about being a firefighter and saving people, and it's not just for the goal of getting to date her, like, or having the opportunity to ask her out again. Yeah, that really surprised me. So I'm thinking now, oh, there was something about an earthquake. Again, I know nothing about this story, so I have no idea if they're going to be fighting kaijus later. Again, like the first episode, I don't know what caused all those fires. So I don't know if this is a supernatural story. I hope it's just a normal, like close to reality story, just teaching us a little bit about what it's like to be a firefighter. I still want to know more about Daigo's backstory. He was keeping something a secret during the training, and I want to know what that is because I'm nosy. And yeah, I am excited to get into episode 4. I will start after a countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of recap. Right, this earthquake. Is it more than just an earthquake? Is there a kaiju underground? Daigo Daigo kneeled to the ground and he looked like he knew what was causing this. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's not a kaiju. Look, look. It's like he's got this shadow over him and then he like gritted his teeth like, "Oh, the monsters that killed my family or something." We're up against. Or is it just natural disasters? Is that it? It's not kaijus? It's probably bigger than a war. What we're up against is probably bigger than a war. What we're up against is probably bigger than a war. It's either natural disasters or kaijus. That's all I got. Right, and Onoda is now in the special something. He's wearing orange, and Yuki is not yet. She's still wearing blue, and then Daigo has already been training with the special group for 6 months. I like their instructor. He's a good guy. Right, his first day. Special Rescue Corps. Corps? Corpse? Is this a survey corps? Or survey corps? Oh, I sense an opening. Yes. A lot of recap. That was 2 minutes and 40 something seconds. Okay, well, I think there was a movie originally, so I don't know if this whole season is just stretching out the movie or if it's, I don't think it's a continuation of that because it seems like this is the beginning of their story. Um, yeah, that's all I know. There was an old movie, but I haven't seen it. Hmm. I'm probably overthinking it. Maybe it's not kaijus, it's just natural disasters. And I'm still waiting to see Nakamura Yuichi's character because I heard his voice in episode 1, but we didn't see him. But I know he's here. I checked some of the voice actors. I confirmed that they're here. Also, Dio. He only had a couple lines, right? We got to hear more of him. Is Daigo the son of Dio or somebody else? FUWA Special Rescue Corps? Corpse? I don't know how to pronounce that. Wow. Even a special way just to turn around. First and second inspection. Infrared thermal camera. No damage or deformation to display or exterior. Flexible duct. What's a flexible duct for? Air saw. I'm gonna have to after I watch the episode, I'll go back and reread all these names of this equipment. Air jack mat. I think I saw something similar in Descendants of the Sun when they were trying to lift the rubble. They filled the air bags with water instead. Daigo's ordering him around. He has been here a while. First squad member Igarashi Teppei, 29 Fire Sergeant. First squad member Igarashi Teppei. I have a feeling he's going to be friendly. Special Rescue Corps is a small group composed of 5 to 6 members. Coordinates a team both practice and on the scene. Engineer. Okay. Wow, a lot of yelling. I would not be good at this. I know it's more than that, but even this small detail, I would not be good at it. Yamagami Kyosuke, 36. Okay, so this is a different guy from just now that laughed at him. It's hard to tell them apart with the headgear and goggles. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I think I'm gonna have to tell them apart by their voices eventually. can't rush it. You have to start off with the foundation. Otherwise, you're putting yourself and your team in danger. I'm surprised he's going on his first day. I wasn't sure if he would just observe. The soup. Aww. That's scary. Don't go in. I hope he doesn't go in. Can't you make it again? You know the recipe, right? Oh no, I hope he didn't die. I mean, I think you would. It's an explosion like that. I thought he would know the recipe for that. Oh, are we already time skipping? Oh, oh, I see. 9 o'clock. She wishes she was there. Oh, is he okay? Or is that someone nearby? Oh, he's still in there. Oh, wow. Usui Riku, 26, second squad member. Daigo. Tsubaki Takuto, 29, engineer. It's a lot of names. I'll get them down eventually. Oh, maybe they'll use the air pump that they showed before. Wedges. Okay. Search camera. Mighty Matt Jack. I hope he doesn't do something like make a mistake. It looks like Daigo was blushing there, but I think it's just warm under the mask. $40-ton airbag jack in position. Megapascals. I think these are different airbags that we saw earlier, but yeah, similar. Wow, lifting that whole thing. Is there a pulse? Why do I feel like parts of it is gonna break? My negative side is thinking, oh, he's impaled by the rebar. Ow. I was worried about this would happen, but it didn't look like he was impaled in the first place, so I thought maybe he's fine. So, what do you do? Wow. Oh no, Usui, why do I have a bad feeling? He was named. That's 1% of a death flag. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Like I'm worried he's gonna get crushed and cut in half. Please don't. I feel like he's gonna fall. I feel like he's gonna fall. He's gonna get crushed or cut in half. This is more stressful than I thought. The floor under them? Oh my God. So the person is gonna fall. Oh my God. Are they not gonna be able to save him? Do some of them have to get off the floor and get out of the building? Why do I feel like Cyborg Daigo is gonna suggest that he lifts it for a little bit? What if you all work together to lift it a little bit? Would that work? Is that even possible? Is that Daigo? Is he shaking or just checking his sleeve? Oh my God, he's dislocating his shoulder. No, no, no. Oh my God. Nobody is stopping him? Ow. What if you're in so much pain that you just can't move? Oh my God, to get that 3 centimeters? Like, I don't know what it's like to have a dislocated shoulder. Like, is even if you get it put back in place, can you get back to 100% health after? Or will it be like having a permanent injury? Like, your shoulder will never be okay again? What kind of. We get it, you're cool, but you didn't have to do that. Did he have to? That's the end, isn't it? Okay, I don't think there's an end credit scene, but I'll just check. Okay. Crazy, crazy episode. I was not expecting that. Let me think if I've seen that before in my first thing that comes to mind, but it's not serious. It was Gintoki in that funeral episode when they just don't want to deal with the ghost, so Gintoki breaks his arm. But I'm trying to think if I know another serious anime where a character dislocated their shoulder in order to fit into a tight space. I feel like I have, but I can't remember at the moment. Like I've seen like 300 anime. It's hard to remember sometimes which one was which, but I have a feeling I have seen this happen somewhere. He did that deliberately. That's dedication, that's recklessness. Again, like I'm not an expert on like health. I don't know what happens exactly after you get a dislocated shoulder fix. Like can you be back to 100% or will your shoulder never be the same again? Like, will this affect him in the future? And it's not like he could just do this every time. He's not an action figure that you can like move the arms. Like, oh, Daigo, you're up. Time to dislocate your shoulder again. It's like, okay, just another Tuesday. Um, yeah, there's no way he does this repeatedly every time they need to fit in a tight spot. Wow, like Is he gonna get a little bit punished for this when they're done the mission? Like, is he gonna get told off for doing that? Like, how come also nobody stopped him? Like, I know everybody wants to save the person, but really nobody tried to stop him? Like, hey, like, not even a hey, like, what are you doing? Wow. Earlier in the episode, I was thinking, wow, the music is so intense. It's like a movie, like the climax of a movie. But that was only when they were going into the building. And then he dislocates his shoulder. Wow. If I tried to do that, even if I succeeded, I would just be lying there in pain, being useless. There's something up with Daigo. I think he's trying to like prove himself or something, or he's just like 200% a good person. Yeah, I have no solutions for the floor crumbling. I thought it was gonna be like they all go around the sides and then everybody who's not going under can lift it up a little bit. That's what I thought, but it did look very thick and very heavy, so I didn't think that was gonna work. In my mind, I thought, can they add more of those air inflatable thingies? I'm not sure, but maybe that thing also pushes against the ground, so maybe that's not good. And then I thought maybe everybody who doesn't need to be in here right now can go outside so they're not putting weight on the ground. Also, when that guy reached in and held the guy's hand, I thought he was checking for a pulse. And I thought maybe, oh, maybe he's already dead, but we have to go through like the process of getting him out because like it's real, but it's also training. We don't know. He might still be dead. He might die after. We don't know. Yeah, I was not expecting the rebar. Yeah, I don't know why the chef went in. Like, I thought you would know the recipe. Like, you could just make it again. Okay, I'm going to go back to the beginning and just reread the new terminology. That's why we're here. Learn something new. Dun, dun, dun. It's an opening. Okay. Okay, here we go. No timestamp. I'm just gonna skim through. Okay, so they turn around. They're opening things. Infrared thermal camera. Okay. Image quality. Flexible duct. I still don't know what a flexible duct is used for, but I'm sure they'll demonstrate. So yeah, looking forward to finding out what it kind of looks like one of those tubes that cats play with. Flexible duct. I'm guessing duct makes me think of air duct. Maybe if there's a lot of rubble and you have to get air from one side to another to help people breathe on the other side. That's the only thing I can think of. Signal floodlight, okay. Light output, floodlight. Pump squad. Air saw, air powered reciprocating saw. Okay. I think that's Daigo with the air saw. Pressure regulator opened. Air jack mat. Yeah, this air jack mat looks a little bit different from the one that they used at the end of the episode. It looks smaller and there wasn't the yellow thing. Seal is functional. Rescue vehicle is loaded with over 200 different types of equipment. Wow. Checking even only the most crucial pieces of equipment still takes over an hour. Yeah, I guess it's similar to like an airplane. I've heard airplanes have to be checked, like every single part before it takes off. Shin, okay, Onoda. Ah, so here Daigo says, I haven't had a chance to be useful on a scene yet either. Maybe he saw that as an opportunity and was like, okay, I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder and I'm gonna be useful. Shadow Igarashi-san on the first squad and still... Oh, okay. Just now it says Shadow Igarashi-san. Like he means like follow him and observe him and learn from him. But for some reason when I read that, because Shadow was capitalized because it's the beginning of the sentence, I thought it was his like nickname Shadow. Like, because this is anime, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if a character was nicknamed Shadow. Anyway, so he's telling him to observe Igarashi. Okay. Engine cutter. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Second unit, first squad member, Igarashi Teppei, 29, fire sergeant. And I think this is the guy who was laughing. Okay. Igarashi, I'm just going to call him Igarashi for now. 29. Right, I'm gonna fast forward because like he was being friendly. Okay, and okay. And then they're breaking down the roles of the survey corp. Is the narrator's voice actor Tsura Kenjiro? I have to listen to this. It kind of sounds like him. Might be. Okay, the first squad member coordinates the team in both practice and on the scene. First squad member, second squad member, third squad member, fourth squad member, engineer. Captain and ace. Wait. Choke is functional. Choke, I'm guessing, is a part on the equipment. Backward check. I guess you have to look around your surroundings before you turn it on, right? Okay, and then another senpai shows up. Overusing the choke. FUWA Special Rescue Corps leader is that demon instructor. Yamagami Kyosuke. Yamagami is the same instructor from the special training, right? Right? They took the graduation photo together. I think he's the same Yamagami, right? It's not another Yamagami. Okay, so that's easy. So the nice Igarashi is the one that laughed. And we've got our we've got our instructor that we're familiar with, Yamagami. Okay. Right, so Daigo and Onoda are working with their former instructor, Yamagami. Okay, and then they go to the fire, and I'm skimming through. Well, okay, let me see. The sauce has been maturing for 30 years. Does that mean the sauce has been in the pot, like simmering for 30 years or something? I don't know much about cooking. Is that why he tried to go back in? Because I thought if you know the recipe, you could just make it again, but it's really, your life matters more, man. Okay, then there's the explosion. And then Yuki hears about it. Okay. So maybe the people that were going in, being pushed into the ambulance were the people on the 3rd floor? I see these other firefighters with green helmets and green outfits. Okay, then they go into the building. I don't know which instructor is the one with the megaphone. Is that Yamagami or Igarashi? Okay, so they go in. The one that got hit, oh, that was Igarashi. Okay, the one that got hit on the head. Igarashi. Okay. About to relearn the names of the other people. Okay, Usui crawled under. Okay. Usui was also the first one to offer to crawl under later in the episode. So maybe he does this often because he has a smaller build. Usui Riku. Okay, engineer Tsubaki Takuto. Tsubaki engineer. Tsubaki engineer. Tsubaki engineer. Usui. What was Usui? Just a member. 2nd squad member. Assistant fire sergeant. Firefighter. Okay. Lots of names, lots of titles. Assistant fire sergeant Usui. Firefighter, fire sergeant, assistant fire sergeant. Okay. So Tsubaki is higher rank than Usui. Okay. I'm getting there. Engineer. Or maybe it's not about rank because he's an engineer and the other guy is assistant fire sergeant. Never mind. I'm just confused. Okay. Tsubaki is the engineer. Usui is assistant fire sergeant. Tsubaki engineer. Okay. They're looking around. And they find him. Okay. Some equipment terminology. Wedges. It's interesting how they say yosh instead of hai. I wonder why there's a difference. Because I'm so used to hearing hai more than yosh. The Mighty Jack 45R. Are the wedges used to prop up other parts Like I think the air mat raises it, and then I think they put the wedges in other spots to prop it up, so then the air pump doesn't have to do so much work to elevate it. I think that's how it works. Kind of like a door stopper. Anybody have those triangle door stoppers? Is it just me? Yeah, keep placing more wedges in the gap. Okay. 50 millimeter. Okay. Right, and then they find out that he's been impaled by rebar. Okay, skipping ahead. We can get there if we got... So I think their goal is to go underneath and then cut it. So they can't reach from the first way, so then they go around. Usui volunteers. Usui can't fit, and then Daigo volunteers. And then, well, first the floor is about to break, so they don't have much time. Right, so Onoda was even thinking if he could do it, but he wasn't small enough either. And then Daigo volunteers. They're just in shock that he did that, I guess. Ouch. Again, like, even if I could have done that, I would just be lying on the ground, useless. Like, I don't know if this is admirable or yeah. Okay, that's the end of the episode. Okay. Lots of new terminology. Very shocking that Daigo dislocated his shoulder. Again, I was not expecting that. He's probably gonna have to, after this mission, he's gonna have to take a few days off, I think. Yeah, I hope he can go back to normal. I hope it's not a permanent thing. Like, I do know of someone, I don't know them very well, but I did hear that they did get a dislocated shoulder a long time ago, and that sometimes it just pops out after, so he's not back to normal. And I kind of worry that Daigo is now, he's not at 100%. Like, that might happen to him sometimes. Like, ugh. Like, I don't feel good about him injuring himself. Like, I'm worried about his future. Yeah, very good episode. If this is only episode 4, I have no idea what to expect. Like, if it really is kaijus, we're going to be fighting Godzilla and saving people crushed underneath, I think. If it's not kaijus, then we're just still going to be saving people in fires and rubble, and it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Thank you for watching.